Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. First and foremost, we would like to express our utmost gratitude to Madam Nur Hasnita binti Abdul Talib for guiding us throughout the completion of this project. We are from Group 1, from the class KAM 2384C, and today we are proud to present our CSC 408 project entitled Employee and Payroll Information System. This system is designed to manage employee and payroll data in efficient and organized manners. Our project members are myself, Aizat Ahmed bin Muhammad Azman, with the metric numbers is 2024 806584, and the second one is Putri Juana Afaf binti Mugat Kamal Zaman, with the metric number is 2024 650106. Our system consists of four main components. The first one is employees, where we store the personal and job-related information of each staff member, including their employee ID, name, email, contact number, department, position, and the band details. And the second one is the payroll. This module handles all the salary-related data, such as basic salary, deduction, EPF, SOSO, EIS, MTDC, and addition like overtime pay. It also calculates the net pay and includes the payment date and amount in words. The third one is the departments. Store information about each department, including the department name, manager, number of staff, and the locations. And the last one is the positions. It defines the job titles, salary grades, and qualification required for each positions. Okay. Okay, let me continue by introducing our project and the company we have chosen. Our essay project is created for Alam Sari Eco Resort, a growing hospitality business known for its relaxing environments, excellent service, and increasing popularity. Uh, Among both locals and international tourists, as the resort has grown over the years, so has its number of employees from just a few staff members to now managing dozens of employees across the various departments like receptions, housekeeping, customer service, and more. With this growth, managing employee salaries manually using paper or simple spreadsheet has become increasingly inefficient, time-consuming, and prone to errors. So, uh, that's where our idea come in. We decide to build up fully functional employee payroll system using Microsoft Excel. This system is designed to help the HR team calculate the salaries automatically, store employee details securely, track deduction like EPF to also EIS, include overtime calculations, and generate professional payslip at the click of the button. The significance of this project is that even small or medium-sized companies like Alam Sari Eco Resort can benefit from the register system even without using complex software. Excel can be a powerful tool when used correctly. So in short, our employee payroll system helps Alam Sari Eco Resort save time, avoid salary calculation error, keep all payroll records in one place, and ensure employees are paid accurately and on time every month. Now, let me walk you through how this system works step by step. So, in designing our payroll system, we model the organization using a typical corporate structure, beginning with the executive leadership and branching into operational departments. At the top of the hierarchy is myself, uh, the Chief Izzat Imam Azman, as the Chief Executive Officer, CEO, who oversees the entire organization strategic directions. And the second one is Putri Jana Afaf binti Mugat Kamal Zaman, as a reporting to the CEO, as the COO, Chief Operating Officer, who manage the day-to-day operations across all departments. Under the COO, we have three core departments. Human resource departments which is handles employee records, job positions, and department classifications. And the second one is finance departments, responsible to payroll calculations, statutory deductions, which EPF, SOSO, EIS, MTD, and payslip generations. The last one is operation departments, includes staff responsible for housekeeping, hospitality, and maintenance.
Assalamualaikum and good day to Madam Nur Hasita binti Abdul Talib. My name is Putri Syana Afaf binti Megat Kamil Zaman. So now I will continue to explain the homepage of our SL-based employee payroll system. As mentioned earlier by Asa Aiman, this system is designed to help automate payroll calculation and improve employee record management. Now, let's walk you through how the homepage functions and how it supports both employees and HR user. Once the file is open, user land on the homepage. This is a starting point of this entire system. Left away, you will see a clean welcome banner that say welcome to Alam Sari Korizat. Let's take a detailed look at your payroll system. But here, where it get interesting, employee can search their name in the search employee section. The validation is used on this to create a drop-down list for the employee search name. Features this is a link to the employee names from the employee sheets, allowing users to select a name from a predefined list rather than typing it manually. This prevents spelling errors and ensure consistency and improve the accuracy of the data retrieval. When they click on their name, for example, I click on the Nur Aishah binti Ahmad name, some things like welcome back Nur Aishah binti Ahmad Guest Relation Executive Department automatically appear. Alongside that, their personal information also appear. Full names, their position, their department, their qualification, email, phone numbers, manager name, and their location. So this is done using VLOOKUP, which automatically pulls their information from the employee sheets. We also add real-time data, date and time, so employee always know the current day when they log in. Which this we use text now, date and day formula for formatting. Below the employee's info, there are 3 buttons, which is for payslip, download OT form, and view payroll summary. This payslip to view their current month salary breakdown and for visual insights. This button is created using hyperlink, so it's easy to navigate through scroll of search sheet manually. This button are created using hyperlink, so it's easy to navigate through the system with just a click. No need to scroll or search through sheet manually. For example, when the employee want to view their payslip, so he or she just click on the payslip. So she or he will land on the login page. So it's more secure, which they must enter their employee ID first. Then their name will appear on the full name button. So they must click enter and then they will go to the payslip. Okay, at the left side where I put the button, which is project summary, login page, payslip, dashboard, employee data, payroll data, department data, position, payroll calculation, data analysis, calculation, and logout. Where, for example, I want to go to the payslip or login page, I just click one click and then it will appear employee login page.
In the login page of our employee payroll system, VLOOKUP is used to retrieve employee details based on their selected ID. To set this up, we first click a drop-down list containing all employee IDs using data validation. When an employee select their ID from this drop-down, the VLOOKUP formula will search for the ID in the employee sheet and pull the related information such as name, job, position, department, and salaries.
Okay, now let's talk about the most important part of the system, the payslip page. Once the employee logs in using their ID, they will be automatically redirected here. This page is fully automated, meaning that the employee does not need to type anything at all. All the information appears instantly like magic based on the employee ID. Here, what is the payslip include, which is their employee ID, their employee name, their email, account, number, position, department, phone number, and my name. To make this work smoothly, I combine several key Excel function, which is VLOOKUP and the sum function. So all of this is done behind the scenes so that the employee does not need to touch anything. One important thing I add to the basic is protection. The basic is designed so that only HR department can edit or update the formulas I have used, which is protect sheet. Features lock the view, meaning that employees can only view print their payslip. They cannot edit, delete, or accidentally change any values. All formulas and layout are hidden or locked to avoid misuse and errors. This helps maintain data integrity and ensure that payroll information stays accurate and secure. So even if the file is shared with the employees, they will only see what is meant for them and nothing more. I also make sure the layout of the payslip looks clean, readable, and ready for printing. There is even a section for the signature for both employee and the HR official, just like the real payslip you have received from a company. For example, I use the protect sheet. If the HR want to change any values on the payslip, she or he just enter unprotect sheet, then insert the password, and then done. He or she can edit all the values that he or she want to edit. So now I will be presenting the database where is the backbone of the system. Behind every payslip calculation and personalized message, there is one powerful sheet holding it all together, the employee database. This sheet is the central hub where all employees' related data is stored, organized, and maintained. What inside the employee's database? Each row in the database represents one employee. The column include everything that the system needs to generate payroll and display employee info correctly. This include the employee ID, full name, email, phone number, qualification, position, department and account number, and also bank name. So all of these are arranged neatly and consistently so that formulas from other sheet can refer back to the correct column using the function like VLOOKUP. This database is important because the employee database is what allows the system to be dynamic and automate. For example, when employees search their names at home page, the system uses VLOOKUP to find their name, position, and greetings. When generating a payslip, the system refers back to this database to pull the employee's info from the database. This means that entire system is linked, so you only have to update the employee information once in the database and it will automatically update everywhere else. To make sure the database is not changed accidentally, I also apply sheet protection. This means only the admin or HR team can edit this sheet. And formulas referencing this data will still work, but no one can accidentally delete a row and overwrite data. This keeps the system safe, reliable, and suitable for the real company use. And the last part is the system is scalable. If the company hires 10 new staff, all we need to do is add their information in the database. Everything else from login page, payslip, payroll calculation, and to dashboard will update automatically.
Now that we have seen how the employee database provide all the necessary informations, let's look at the payroll data sheet. This is where the system perform all the core calculations. Think of this sheet, calculation center of the entire system. It takes a raw information from database, such as salary, overtime, and deductions, and turns it into a complete monthly payroll record. Inside the payroll sheet, each row in this sheet represent one employee monthly payroll entries. The column include payroll ID, employee ID, basic salary, EPF, SOSO, MTD, HHTN, EIS, overtime hours, overtime rate, overtime pay, net pay, pay date, amount in words, gross pay, and departments. All of these values are calculated using Excel formulas. so there is no need for manual computations. So I will show how the calculation works for the overtime pay. Overtime pay is calculated by the overtime hours times by overtime rates. This allows the system to calculate extra earning based on the employee's specific rate. For the gross pay, second, for the gross pay, is calculated using the sum function, which sum basic salary, comma, and the overtime pay. Okay, now I will explain how the salary deduction calculate using Excel, especially with the IF function and some basic formulas. First, we have APF, which stands for Employees Providing Funds. This is calculated as 11% as 11% of the basic salary. So the formula is IF in bracket basic salary more than zeros, comma, basic salaries times by 11%, comma, and 0 and brackets. Then when we have EIS, which is for other employment insurance systems, this deduction is 0.2% of the basic salaries, and the formula is IF bracket basic salaries more than 0, basic salaries times with 0.2% and comma and 0 with the brackets. It can show the IES for the employment insurance systems. Finally, we have MTD. MTD, which stands for monthly tax deductions. Unlike the others, MTD is not really enter because it varies depending on the employee's tax category and personal circumstances. Look at the basic salary. This formula, sum, bracket basic salary, comma, overtime pay, sum, APF, so MTD and IES, and bracket will show the net pay to give the final take-home amount. This approach to ensure transparency and accuracy in calculating employees' salaries. If any detail change, such as a salary updates or new overtime, the HR team can simply update the values here. The rest of the system, including the plastic dashboard, will reflect those changes automatically. To protect the sensitivity data, this sheet is also locked so that only authorized users like HR staff can make edits. This helps ensure payroll accuracy and data security. So, for our payroll system, have departments. That system organized 20 departments, each with a unique ID, with department IDs, department names, manager names, number of staff, and locations. This structure supports our payroll accuracy and staff coordinations. Key areas include frontline, receptions, customer service, and concierge. And second one is supports, is housekeeping, kitchen, security, and engineering. The third one is admin, with the HR, finance, and sales marketing. And the last one is executive and PR, which is managed from the executive suite and PR office. Each department is clearly defined, making payroll management efficient and scalable. Okay, let's move on to position sheet in our employee payroll system. These sheets play a fundamental role in defining the organization structure and payroll scale of our company. Each row, each row in the position sheet represents a specific job position available within the organization. It includes the four important columns. The first one is position IDs. This is the unique identifier for every job title, such as PG01, PG02, and so on. It helps in system references and database management. The second one is the positions. This column lists the actual job titles. For example, we have a front desk official, guest relation executive, room attendants, and many more. The third one is salary grade. Salary grade, each position is categorized under a grade ranging from grade 1 to grade 4. Grade 1 to grade 4. Grade 1 typically indicates an entry level or operational role, where grade 4 often denotes an managerial or specialized functions. And the last one is qualifications. This specific the minimum educational and professional qualification required for each position. For instance, some positions require diplomas in hospitality management, other may need degrees in finance, engineering, or even specific technical certification like CCTV surveillance or even coordination. Why make this sheet particularly important is that it connects directly to the payroll logics, salary bracket, allowance, and benefit are often structured around the salary bridge, which is set according to the position required qualification and responsibility.
So now I will be presenting about the dashboard. So we have the dashboard. This is where the HR team can get quickly overview of the whole company. It shows the staff by department, total gross pay, average basic salary, total overtime pay. All these visuals are generated using pivot table and pivot chart, which update automatically when new data is entered. Pivot table are useful because they allow to summarize large sets of data quickly without writing complicated formulas. HR can instantly filter by department date and employees, and it's flexible and visual. So now I will explain the payroll calculation sheet, which is basically the heart of our system. This sheet is especially designed for HR use only. It's where all salary calculation happen automatically, no more manual counting. First, when the HR start by selecting the employee ID from a drop-down list, for example, 0E002. This is done by using data validation, which provide a list of registered employee IDs from the database. And then this helps avoid typing error and speed up the process. Once the ID is selected, the system will automatically display the employee full name, department, position, and the calculations. This is powered by VLOOKUP function, which pull off the information from the employee database sheet. After that, the system will begin calculating all the salary components also automatically. For first basic salary, which is done by VLOOKUP, and overtime hours also done by VLOOKUP, which is pulled from the payroll sheet, and overtime rate, overtime pay, EPF by if function, and so MTD, employee insurance system. So the gross pay is the combine of basic salary and overtime pay using the sum function, which is basically sum of basic salary and overtime pay. So the system includes 4 main deduction, which is EPF, SOCSO, employee insurance system, and also MTD. All these use the IF function to avoid errors when salary values are missing or zero. And the net pay is final amount of the employee receive is calculated by subtracting all deduction from gross pay. So basically, this worksheet help HR automate salary calculations, reduce mistakes, and save a lot of time, especially when handling many staff. There's no need to calculate or enter long formulas every time. Just pick the employee ID, update all necessary values, and the system will do the rest. To keep everything safe, and sheet is also locked and protected, so only the HR team can make change. This prevents any accidental editing and keeps the formulas secure. In short, the payroll calculation sheet is fast, accurate, and very easy to use, making the whole payroll process smoother for the HR department.
So, in the conclusion, this project shows how we can turn a basic Excel file into a fully working payroll system, complete with login, automation, security, and reports. It's cost-effective solution for companies like Alam Sari Eco Resort, especially when they don't have access to expensive HR software. The system helps save time, avoid calculation mistakes, keep records organized, and provide a professional experience for employees. That's all for our projects. Thank you for reviewing our projects. Assalamualaikum.